against the Dallas Mavericks. We're on the last game on December 29th. So yeah, man, once we finish this game, we'll be in January. Let me show you how many games we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 games to play, guys, before we end the mark of January, man. And then once February comes, we got 2 more months. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to get this done as possible. But we're going up against the Dallas Mavericks. As you can see, they're 8-23, and we are 32-0. So basically, we got to keep proving them wrong so we won't have a bad game. You know, I put all my energy into the 3-point line, so that's how I keep making all my shots and stuff. But yeah, man, we're going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully y'all enjoy, man. That's enough of me talking. Hopefully y'all enjoy.
Sports. It's time for NBA action. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Marjanovic, Jalen Brunson out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Harris in at the point. Around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
Now here's Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Green inside the three-point line. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Hardaway. Outside for Zingas. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here is Davis. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Outside Hardaway.
Let me eat my food right quick. Before I get wasted. My bad, guys. I gotta eat. Almost done.
Six on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Brunson. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back from him in that same area.
Here's Davis. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Davis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start. What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge. You had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. See if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And the basket by Harris.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
Now here's Brunson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Porzingis. Green with the rebound.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. And here's LeBron outside. And another three for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cooks up in for Harris. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Bahamute comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Los Angeles now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Again, the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. .43 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry passes to Wright. Back to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Caldwell-Pope for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Cousins. Curry. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Mbamute. Curry is up there with Wright. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kleba in at the 5 down low. And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to it.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. And Harris subbed in for Quinn Cook. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Porzingis. The Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Finney-Smith. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Wright. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sinks the triple. And Mbaamute's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A 3 from Bradley. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Right against Harris. Right inside. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Kuzma, left side. Hits the target from 18 feet. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Bradley against Curry. Right outside. Rocket 6. Shot from the wing. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kuzma kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. There's Green with the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. Boris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment consider the question and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Of course, you always get great answers from them, too. So there's a great rapport there, I can see. Out of Würzburg, Germany, undrafted Maxi Kleber with a strong start, Doris, to his career.
Incredible to think he grows up in the same small town as Dirk Nowitzki, and he first meets Dirk when he's 12 years old. What an amazing story for them to become teammates on the Mavericks. So cool.
Mavericks trail by 15. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Harris. Hardaway for three, and Davis pulls it down. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6. Oh, that was something else.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Marjanovic. Here's Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. Misses the three.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
He's checked in for Maxi Kleber. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Harris. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Thank you. Get some groceries, man. I ain't gonna eat this time, bro.
For the Lakers.
I ain't gonna eat this
JaVale
time.
McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Cook subbed in
But
for
I got
Harris.
Sprite and everything, so I don't do it.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
On the wing, Hardaway. Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cook, the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
LeBron outside, a three, and another three for the Lakers.
Now 2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. James kicks to Davis. Over Porzingis. Again, the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the
All right,
ball to guys
70%. My
who
phone
can do something
70%.
with it.
One thing we
I'll probably make one more video and then I'll be good for the day.
Over, so you've got to continue to
Probably
score
be good for the day.
to build your lead.
And so it's LeBron James
Probably be
making
good for the day,
things happen for the
man.
Los Angeles Lakers. He ends up
Yeah, man, that's my main
from
time now,
distance,
though.
making a difference from long range in this
12
one.
o'clock
We've
on the
got
dot,
more NBA basketball coming
or
your way
when
in
I
just
ever
a
wake
minute.
up. Like, when I woke up today, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, I ate some breakfast again.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny.
Can't wait to get on that PS5, bro. Can't wait to get on that PS5.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Harrison at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Doris, one of the biggest free agent signings in years. LeBron James going to the Lakers. What did you think of his first season with L.A.?
Well, when you're LeBron James, perhaps no athlete in the history of the NBA has borne the weight of expectation as much as LeBron. So if there's anything short of a playoff appearance, there's disappointment. But what I would say is, through Christmas Day and his first real injury that he had to endure, LeBron was playing like an MVP. We are talking about one of the greatest to ever do it. I expect them to turn things around in Lakerland this year.
I agree with you, and I agree on your prediction. Hardaway hits them both.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Oh, he is a a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Shots good by Green.
Well, you see the confidence from Danny Green. So awesome at stopping and popping.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Hardaway. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And just fluidity that LeBron plays with, his ability to change direction on a drive so quickly, incredible.
Brunson kicks to Finney Smith. Pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. A floater, and it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding, and Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
Harris misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Good D by James. And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Checked in for the Lakers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Bahamute comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. You take a look at Harris, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And the shot is good. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wright with it. Picked up by Harris. Porzingis looking it over. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Harris's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Left side Curry over LeBron, and Curry the bucket on the assist from Bahamute.
Well, this is an experienced shooter in these situations. Even when Seth Curry is under pressure, he's able to keep his calm and cool.
For 3, Harris. Out to Kuzma. Harris against Wright. Shot clock at 6. For the 3, Harris. Good. Harris has got 6.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Bradley against Curry. Outside, Porzingis. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
And the Lakers call time here. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember very well.
Incredible.
Some changes for the Lakers. Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis. And Daniels subbed in for Avery Bradley. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And that one's good. Daniels.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Wright against Harris. Wright dishes to Curry. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, not a lot you can do on defense there, Boyd. Curry on a mission to score the basketball.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
1:16 left here in the third quarter. No good with the layup. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Dallas shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Wright, the pass to Mbamute. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Wright. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
James outside. Here's Cousins. Harris passes to Cousins. Well, fade away, and good that time. Cousins has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the mid-range working right now for DeMarcus Cousins. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor, guys. He can make shots.
Outside Curry. Now the pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Kept alive. Here's Porzingis. It's off.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Lee out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Jackson. And it's Brokoff in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Harris. Lee outside. He can't hit that shot. And it's the Lakers the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Took him no time at all on that one.
DeMarcus Cousins making the jumper look easy.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Rush, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Over in the corner, Lee. Unloads from 13. A rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's James. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Over Cousins. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. Free throw good, LeBron. Well, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, #1, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting for Dallas. Marjanovic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got assist number 8 here in this one already. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Harris. Brunson, good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Passes it to Kuzma. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Davis, the pass to Harris. Again, the Lakers.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Outside Jackson. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. Each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
The drive by James, and Kuzma slams it in.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Lee passes to Brokaw. And here's Brunson. Pass to Brokaw. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, and Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Kuzma. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Harris.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
To the inside, Jackson. Great pass to set up the layup.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Fires for 3. And that one is off.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody rebounding, talking. So when you play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright guys, so we finally made it to January. We're going up against the Phoenix Suns. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14 games left before we hit February, but yeah, man, this is going to be the last video against the Phoenix Suns. But if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to post hopefully every day, every week when I have free time. And yeah, man, we're going up against the Phoenix Suns next episode, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video.